more can I say?
Top Billin.
All right, Top Billin. Some of these throws from my man Geno Smith were vintage Geno Smith from back in his West Virginia days. I'll get to Drew Lock at another time. I'm kind of pressed for time right now, but I just wanted to get to a few of these things that stood out to me from the first preseason game concerning Geno Smith and, of course, your man Kenneth Walker as well. Now, on this one right here, you talk about putting lead on targets, got a levels concept. You have a corner route by your man Noah Fant, who I think is going to be extraordinary. I believe you got it's kind of a flat route here by Bo Melton. Backside, kind of a clear out. So you be having that 7-man protection right here. So max protect there going on, of course. And look at Geno Smith here on the sprint out. You know when they have these condensed formations, I always tell you guys to look outside the numbers. It's usually where the ball is going to go with condensed formations there. You always got to be aware of that as a defender as well. But, man, Geno Smith on this play, this wasn't his fault. Here we go on the pull with the sprint out. And look at him turn square his shoulders and Jakob. Listen, come on, man. I don't give a dang if you like Geno Smith or not. You're all going to eat at Geno's if that man is throwing the ball like that on the run. Look at that. Being able to move the pocket in that type of system, a lot of perimeter attacks. Having Geno be able to do this, showing off his accuracy and a little bit of velocity there, that is all on Noah Fant to just drag his damn feet. Come on, this is in college, bro. Look at that. Hell of a throw by Geno. Led him to exactly where he's supposed to be. And look, when he catches this thing right here, that foot comes down right here, the right one, and then the left one should be dragging. Like, come on, Chris Carter style. You don't pick your feet up. I don't understand. He just lost sight of where he was. If you know that you're that close, I don't give a dang if you're a yard away. You drag that last foot and make sure you help out your quarterback. That's just bad on Noah Fant there. But that's a timing thing as well. Noah Fant, I bet you next time he'll get that. But the fact that they have that in the arsenal, that could be very, very good for those guys. Like I said before, you guys gonna eat at Geno's, man. Your man was out there throwing them Molotov cocktails, and he was doing it with the reserve rotational players. Right here, the K. Johnson on his bang 8. He's putting lead on targets, throwing with anticipation, baby. Look at him right here, and Jakob. Oh, look like your man K. Johnson's about to turn down the funk right there. Listen, those are tough plays anyway. You catch those bang 8s, the safeties over the top. Yeah, you could definitely get turned into taxidermy real quick. You can see him bracing for impact. Look at him. He went down real easy, baby. $2 hooker style. But, man, look at it from this perspective with your boy Geno here on the pull. Right? Got to be able to get it over the linebacker, shoot that bad boy, and throw it anticipation. And, damn, I like that throw a lot. People be out there like, man, anybody can do that. Well, cool. Geno's doing it. So, you know what I'm saying? So, leading the man upfield right there, gave him enough time, made a quick decision enough the way he can brace for impact, right? and kind of save himself there from something going on right there. But, hey, man, out there throwing them cocktails, baby. Even on this one right here, we get what may actually be an option route in the Shane Waldron system here, may be determined by the leverage of the defender here, which looks like he had outside leverage, which would then force you to take that inside approach here. So regardless of that, my man Geno was putting it on the money, and Bo Melton's hands was fighting it. Look at him. Fighting it with his hands. Right here, we know the quick game definitely be in vogue with a guy like Geno Smith. He doesn't see it coming right there. I want to see what – go back a little bit here. Yeah. Maybe it's an option right on both sides of there, but it could just be twin routes right there, meaning they both be going the same direction even though they're on different sides of the field. But Melton's good right here. He throws it, kind of leads him up the field a little bit to where he would just be able to just turn and get that, but he forgets to pack his lunch. You can see it right here. Absolutely perfect throw. It looks like it was in his hands for a second there. And the defender didn't really do anything. It just went in and out of his hands right there. Skipped off the turf right there. Dang, he had to take the fertilizer of shame. Come on, Bo Melton. Got to catch those. Love this by Geno right here. Look at this evacuation plan Look at the exit wounds being left by the defense. Now, people talk about the artist formerly known as Seattle starter at QB having really good wheels, and obviously he does. You know what I'm saying? There's no doubt about that. Geno Smith, not too shabby with his wheels as well. Definitely not known for that, but can definitely move the chains in a pinch there. Sometimes he should use his legs a little bit more, but we know Geno Smith is a pocket guy, and that's his forte there. But as you see right there, man, great decision right there. And my man has like eyes in the back of his head or something for him to exit out the back door like that. Nice ability to climb the pocket right there. Guy does get a hand on him, so he's spooked. He's thinking about his jaw from like 7-8 years ago. I'm just playing, Geno. Just playing. But dang, what's going on over here? Whoa. Is that our first prison loving alert? We ain't had prison loving alert in a long time, but that looks like some prison loving going on over there. Dang. Is that my young boy? Ooh, it's my young boy right there. Charles Cross out there. Oh, I got to see that again, man. What's going on? What happened? How did it happen? Oh, okay. My man's on a deep set right there, continuing to work right there, driving Miss Daisy. And then, yeah, my man just had to go ahead and give it up. Missionary style. Looks like prison loving ensued with Charles Cross out there, young Cross out there doing his thing. But Geno, man, with the evacuation plan, moving the chain. You know what I hate about draft time? You get all these clumsy, nerdy, geek dweeb cats, and they ain't never really watched the prospect or anything until it was draft time, so they'll just go by the stats. And somebody told me, why would you like Seattle's drafting of Kenneth Walker? He can't even catch the ball. I'm like, how do you know he can't catch the ball? Any ball that has been thrown to him, he has caught, and he has made some really good catches at that. Don't confuse usage with talent. It's because they didn't use him in that manner doesn't mean that he can't catch the ball. The man's going to catch the ball when you throw it to him. What I want to see see him here is be able to break down in space like this. Look at this. Put the dead leg on him, right? Hit him with a little bit of a muscle relaxer. Look how far he is away from the line of game. And then that's where that strength comes into play as well. That is dope right there. Been able to give you 5 or 6 unaccounted for yards just based off of his skill set of being a strong cat that's also shifty, that has the wherewithal and just the will. I really like this particular play right here coming off of play action. It's almost got that split flow action to it because it looks like it could be a quick zone or a quick split zone to where, of course, my man would bend it like Beckham to the back right here, right off that tackle. No quick zone. I've diagrammed that 50 million times right here, but you get that cross formation block or at least a bluff of it by Noah Fant. He just kind of sets up back here. But then it just becomes a swing pass. And Geno does a good job of just kind of holding the defenders there. You can see him right here. He's looking downfield. I don't actually know what's going on downfield, if this is a check down, but it's so smooth and how it goes, it almost looks like it's deliberate. And, of course, Travis Homer, man. Travis Homer is just steady Eddie with it out there, man. He'll never be a star or anything like that, but I can see him being one of those dudes that just sticks around a long time, man, just doing what he has to do. The guy can just play some football, and he's physical. You know he's not going out of bounds. Bing! Look at this. Originally, it looks like Noah Fant here was just going to be on a stop route just to move the sticks. And look at him and his FBI working with Geno Smith here. You can see pretty much everybody on these stick routes just trying to move the chains. Geno does a good job of feeling that nothing's there, buying himself some time. Then Noah uncovers and bayata. Look at that. Remember when it happened earlier to Cade Johnson and there was a defender bowling down on him when he caught a ball like that? Yeah, sometimes, man, you're the nail. Sometimes you the hammer, baby. Oh. And my man stayed up and continued to run a little bit. He was just on autopilot at that moment right there. But, man, good job, man. Noah Fant, I'm telling you, when I saw that he was involved in that trade, I'm like, oh, that's genius. How did they manage to pull that out right there? This kid is very talented, I'm telling you, man. All he needs is airspace and opportunity. Definitely one of the most, I would say, top 10 talented cats in the league at that position. No doubt about that. He can be a high-volume target guy in the middle of the field. Somebody like Geno, I think, worked very well with a guy like Noah Fant. All right, real quick, I have to go I have family in town and everything like that. So I gotta pick my spots here. But everyone was asking me about your man Tariq Woolen throughout camp. They want me to do stuff on his clips and stuff throughout camp. And with somebody like him, who was a great athlete, comes from a lower level of football, I got to see that man in action. And he couldn't have got a better welcome to the NFL moment than a fellow rookie that I happen to have covered since he was in high school. That is an absolute monster in George Pickens. And on this particular play, I wondered about like him with the short game and guys who are a lot shiftier. I don't think you're not gonna run by that man. You're trying to get the vertical route. You would have to stem him somehow, or you have to make him whiff at the line of scrimmage or something like that. But if you're just turning around and running, nobody's going to be able to outrun that guy. I just wonder with him and things like this, right? Just a quick hitch route, really. And you can see him right with the separation there. He drips upfield a lot. Pickens is able to catch it. And once he comes to balance, man, he's just tough anyway. He just knows where space is. He can get his 0 to 60 up pretty quick there. And you can see darn near moves the chain just off of a hitch route. So I wanted to get kind of a little bit more. Actually, one more right here. Now, he's going to shine, like I said before, on these vertical type routes here. Pickens trying to vary the speed, and Woolen right there, even though he's turning into him, I don't necessarily like that. Me personally, I would turn and mirror what the receiver is doing there. You just never know how a referee would think about this. But man, he pretty much runs him into the concession stand right here, running stride for stride with him. Man, it's definitely a good big good looking athlete here. Pause, but you have to say that wasn't a very good debut, and I'm glad I wasn't worried about some damn clips in camp. Right, I never watched Tariq Woolen play any football, so I can't co-sign it like a lot of these guys that I cover in college. So, but once again, it's just one preseason game, so I can't wait to get more and more footage on this guy and really see what he's about. Just from a technical standpoint, I can tell he's going to need a little bit of work right there if we're talking about being able to get guys conveyed in the quick game or to get them corralled in the quick game. However, trying to go deep and vert on him, man, he might be already good with that. But, hey, he's a good guy to have in the fold. There's no doubt about that. I can't wait to see what they do with him. But as you can see right there, man, let me see. Did he fall off a cliff on this one? Yeah, so you see they're not even pressing or anything like that. They're just having a mirror falling off a cliff, right? Opening up the gate here. And kind of in no man's land. To me, if you're going to be that close, man, why not just try to get hands on the receiver? But we'll say that for another day. I got to bounce, guys. I appreciate it as always, man. It's your boy Mid-Atlantic Murph, a.k.a. the Underground King. Salute.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.